What is up, everyone? Nick here. Welcome to the show. If you're new, thanks for coming back. If you're not, if you have watched my channel before, you will know I am specifically focused on companies that are harnessing the moment, changing the status quo, and moving into interesting environments. I focus on companies innovating and doing things better than the rest. Companies using transformative and innovative disruption to position themselves in creating future landscapes. In today's episode, we're going to be focusing on a company that is seizing the moment and extremely well positioned in my point of view. We have seen green stocks, specifically companies focused in the cannabinoid spheres, absolutely explode in the past few months, and many believe that under a progressive Biden and Democratic government, medical TH and CV companies will continue to surge under increasingly legalized statuses. We have a ton to get to in today's episode, but before we get it, check out our Patreon page. We have under the radar stocks, more content behind the scenes, and this also grants you access into our exclusive and private Discord channels. The chat is always popping off. There are great stocks and tips in there. I absolutely love it. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and without further ado, gang, let's get right into it. Make sure to always come to your own conclusions whenever allocating capital on the stock market. I'm not a financial advisor. Disclaimer, this is a sponsored video. Do not invest with any capital that you cannot afford to lose. There is more potential reward with penny stocks. However, this reward does come with more risk. Come to your own conclusions. Don't just take my word for it because I'm saying it on the internet. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm first going to go over the company, discuss who they are and what they do. I'm then going to go over where the company is headed in the coming quarters, some recent business moves and acquisitions, and then lastly, I'm going to go over their analytics, statistics, balance sheet, and charting. So the fascinating company of today's episode is called BVNNF, trading on the Canadian Stock Exchange under ticker symbol BEV and over the counter under ticker symbol BVNNF. They are up over 300% in just the last year alone, with room to run. But before covering their recent investor interest, let's give a quick background on the company and why they have seen increased interest as of late. So BVNNF is an extremely diversified Canadian beverage company founded in 2017 and headquartered in beautiful Vancouver, Canada. Now, they're more than just a beverage company. They have a very interesting, and may I go as far as saying a lit, is that what the kids are saying these days? Sorry. A fascinating spin on a beverage company. They are infusing their alkaline, bottled at source drinking water with soluble cannabinoid infusions, including both TH and CB. However, they essentially own the entire production and other subsidiaries of which we'll get to shortly. Now, I've covered green companies in previous videos, and these have all been surging in the past few months. Shout out if you went in on any. We've made some serious gains. Now, these legalizations are expected to continue, with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer vowing to push for increased legalizations that would terminate the federal prohibition on MJ. In the emerging realm of continued legalizations and a growing awareness in health and wellness, many consumers are turning the powers of these plant extracts to reduce anxiety, chronic pain, depression, and a host of other symptoms. We've seen legalizations sweeping across the US, with recreational quantities legal in California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Colorado. The list goes on. I think infusing TH and CB within water is a really interesting spin on the market. Many consumers don't actually want to smoke and inhale the chemicals found in the plants, however, still want the beneficial effects. I think water is a fantastic vehicle for delivery and to mitigate these concerns. Now, BevCanada has 100% optical clarity within water. Their infused CB and TH are completely tasteless. They are long-term stable and provide a fast onset time. A lot of pros and not many cons. Now, along with many nano-cap and micro-cap companies, these startups typically strive to become as diversified across as many different industries to reduce their risk and increase their revenue generating sources. BevCanada is no different. Let's get into their assets. They have a premium spring water aquifer, a full-service beverage and supplement manufacturing capability. This is a key asset for me. They have a 292-acre outdoor cultivation site on fertile soil in the famous Okanagan region in British Columbia. They are essentially vertically integrated in their operation, owning the land it's grown on, owning the aquifer of the alkaline water, and owning the production facility itself. This bottling facility has a capacity of up to 210 million bottles per year within their 40,000 square foot world-class facility. Now, as I previously stated, this company is quite diversified as they also have their hands in full-service branding and design, including research, positioning, formulation, packaging, and production. Now, BevCanna has gone on a string of partnerships and signings. They recently signed a deal with Keef Brands, a diversified cannabis company based in the States, and I think this partnership strengthens both parties involved. Keef offers top-selling cannabis beverages and really are an exciting company. They also inked a supply agreement with green processor Nextleaf to manufacture high-quality TH and CB infused beverages. This will allow BevCanna the ability to utilize Nextleaf's rapid emulsion technology, allowing the final product to be fundamentally tasteless, odorless, and transparent within water. They recently closed the transformative acquisition of Natura Group, a natural health product leader. Now, they are a producer of plant-based mineral beverages, and I think this will really help BevCanna carve into the exploding health and wellness industry, a very lucrative place to currently be. Natura is already within 3,000 stores across North America and have a multinational distribution network already intact and operational. This acquisition grants BevCanna access to their state-of-the-art facility and assets worth more than $30 million. They also have deals with the wholly owned subsidiary Pure Therapy, a US international and nutraceutical e-commerce company. They sell natural health products all throughout North America and Western Europe. The list goes on. They own Natura Group's flagship brand Trace, a Canadian plant-based fulvic and humic mineral category sold in more than 3,000 retailers to promote gut health, cognitive performance, immune function, and whole body wellness. Now, going into the real meat here, let's take a look at some of their analytics. Their 2-year projected forecast really is incredible in terms of growth. They are forecasting 17.36 million in 2021 and really ramping up and generating 36.01 million in 2022. We see just how fast this market is growing every single year. Some sources state that the US legal cannabis market is projected to double to a whopping $41.5 billion by 2025 alone, and I do not see this slowing down anytime soon. Brands and consumers are finding increased usages emerging for plant extracts, and more consumers are finding the beneficial effects through infused drinks and edibles. Now, going to their statistics, they are a nanocap company currently sitting at a market cap of 45.97 million. Their 52-week delta is massive, with a low of only 18 cents and a high of $1.47. They are currently hovering just north of $1 at $1.01 Canadian, and as I stated, they have been surging in the past year. They are up 304% in just the last year alone, and much of this increase in valuation has taken place in just the past few months. We are coming off those recent highs, about 30% down. However, they do appear to be finding some robust support, and I do think this will continue climbing throughout the entire Biden administration. They have more than $55 million in assets since acquiring Natura Group. Remember, there is more potential reward when allocating capital to penny stocks. However, there always is more inherent risk. Make sure to always do your own due diligence. Now, as I always do, I like to take a look at their management team, and I really do like what I'm seeing here. They recently appointed former PepsiCo executive as president in a huge move forward for the company. Melise Pineda has experience in sales, marketing, and commercial leading within the consumer packaged goods or CPG sector. I really do like her at the helm of this operation with a ton of experience in a huge role. Their CEO is Marcella Leone, a veteran executive, John Campbell, their CFO with more than 30 years of experience in the investment industry, Keith Strive, an executive branding and marketing advisor with 25 years of marketing and advertising experience. The list goes on, and I really do like what I'm seeing. I really do like the potential growth that the cannabinoid sector could feel in the next few years, and especially during the Democratic Biden governance. I will be keeping updates, so make sure you subscribe. We've seen the other cannabis plays I've picked absolutely surge, and I am hopeful the same will happen here. I really do like the sector long. Anyways, as I stated before, make sure to always come to your own conclusions whenever allocating capital on the stock market, especially to penny stocks. These do have more risk. Gather as much information as possible. Do your own due diligence. Don't just take my word for it because I'm saying it on the internet. Check out our Patreon page. Like I said, we have under the radar stocks, more content behind the scenes, and this also gains you access into our private Discord channel. The chat is always popping off, and there really is great stock tips in there. Shout out to everyone on there. You guys are all the best. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Happy trading. Cheers.